Well, hello, friends. Happy weekend to you. This is the August 29th edition of our weekly check in. As we're looking forward to a wonderful holiday weekend, a 3 day weekend for many of us as we celebrate Labor Day together. Just a couple of reminders we need your input and we need your responses for several things in the coming days. So by this Sunday, we would ask that if you're planning on coming to Team Sunday, which is not this Sunday but next on the 7th, if you're planning on coming and helping us with the potluck luncheon that will happen by bringing a side dish or a dessert or something to share with the group for the wonderful meal together, would you let us know that by this Sunday? There are sign up sheets, of course, in the narthex that you can do that. We also would like to know that if you're planning to attend Adult Sunday School, which will relaunch next Sunday on the 7th, we would love to know that. So please, there's a sign up sheet out there. It doesn't mean that you're committing to being there every Sunday, but it means that you have plans to be involved in that Sunday school class as it reforms and starts up very, very soon. That would help our leaders know how to best prepare for you and for others. So thank you for that. Also, this Sunday is the last Sunday to bring in supplies for our Buckets of Hope Challenge. Many thanks to so many of you who have helped us start to meet the goal of packing 25 flood buckets. This is the last Sunday, though, so please, if you have taken some slips of paper and committed to bringing in those items, please bring those in. That would be a great help to us. And so we'll get those things packed up and sent out in the coming weeks, so thank you in advance for your help. Lots of new things that are happening. I just want to highlight a couple of those things really quickly. I can't hit everything. Please look at your weekly newsletter that is sent out to you by email on Wednesday and, of course, posted on our social media. Please check that out for a full list of all the things happening. But two very important things I want you to know about. Youth ministry kicks back up this upcoming Wednesday, the first Wednesday of September. And as a reminder, we joined forces with Ocala First United Methodist Church, and that will begin this Sunday for youth ministry. That is a 5:45 to 7:15 p.m. program at their youth facility. If you have not gotten contact from me about that, please let me know. I'll make sure that I get your proper contact information because we want to make sure that your students are aware of that great opportunity. Youth group is for grades 6 through 12. Also, sent you an email, last week and then talked about it this past Sunday about a new adult small group opportunity that will meet monthly in homes called Table and Soul. It really just centers around this beautiful expression of sharing life together, which is meal sharing. It's just going to be a beautiful expression and getting to know people and growing in our faith. It's going to have a devotional element. There have been some questions and some dialogue where some folks think that may be a couples club. Friends, let me tell you, it is not a couples club, all right? Everyone is welcomed and everyone is invited. If you are an adult, if you're college age or older, we want you to be involved in a small group. And so this is a great opportunity for that to happen. You can go to www.spocala.org/small-groups. And that's where you can find out more about it. You can sign up to be a part of it, and we would love for you to do that. We're trying to get that off the ground in October. We'll meet monthly. Depending on how many people we have, will let us know how long one of our sessions will be, whether it's 4 months or 3 months. But we want to make sure that we give you guys ample time to grow, get to know one another, and to experience something beautiful in community. All right? This Sunday, we kind of turn the page a little bit. We've been talking about mission for the past month, what it means to reclaim our mission as Christian people. And we're going to turn the page a little bit, and we are going to revisit what it means, or reclaim, I pray, what it means to be a disciple. What does it really mean to be a disciple? What does discipleship mean? We will talk a little bit about it this Sunday. We as Methodist people, we tend to find methods for things. That's who we are. Inherent in our DNA is this methodical movement of do these things, adhere to these things, not to box people in, but to build rhythms in our life and to build our lives around certain activities and expressions that will help us in our discipleship. That very much is what our DNA as Methodist people teaches us. And so we'll talk about that, and we'll talk about the tension between that and between what it means to just simply in our hearts follow in the way of Jesus. And so we'll talk about that, I don't want to say tension, but we'll talk about that in a broader sense this Sunday as we launch into having this conversation about reclaiming our life and our identity as disciples of Jesus Christ for the next several weeks. All right? I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to be with you. Pray that you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend and that you can be with us this Sunday, of course, 10:30 a.m. here in person or online at spocala.org/worship. That'll take you straight to our YouTube page. If you are a social media person, of course, we'll be on our Facebook page as well. All right? Grace and peace to you all. Talk to you very, very soon.